welcome to Porch Time with Bill Benson. I am Bill, and hope you've been enjoying the episodes on my porch. We've had an opportunity to do a lot of fun things, and on this episode, what I'm feeling is like the next generation of singer-songwriter rock stars is Adelaide Punkin. I'm not going to pronounce that. I'm just not. Adelaide, welcome. Say hello to your viewers out there.
Hello, everyone.
Yeah. So while we were doing sound check, we were talking about different things, and again, thinking from myself, someone that of your age, a lot of girls that I know that are 10, 11, 12 years old are listening to pop music, and you may listen to it, but you don't play it.
Yeah, I only play like one or two. I'm not a big fan of pop music. I don't know how, but yeah. So,
and obviously I've known you for, I think probably 4 or 5, probably 4 years. I think I met you, came to LaSalle Market, and your dad had to carry your guitar for you because, well, he doesn't now, but he had to carry your guitar for you because you weren't big enough to carry your guitar. But the music that you play is 60s and 70s, and you try a little bit of everything. I've heard you do Allman Brothers and Leonard Skinner and Creedence. So
yeah.
That music is what speaks to you most, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So we always get right into singing in the porch. So pick a song and sing.
So this first one, House of the Rising Sun. Mm-hmm. I know that ASCAP is a problem.
Yeah.
So
the public domain, we can sing anything that we want, anytime. So.
There is a house in New Orleans they call the Rising Sun. It's been the will of many
you know, excuse me, that song, I didn't know until about a year and a half or so ago that it is a public domain song.
Yeah.
It's made famous by Eric Burdon and the Animals.
Yeah.
That's the rendition that most everybody remembers it. Although in the 70s, I found a version of it by a group called Frigid Pink, which was a one-time hard rock band. So they're all over the place. But yeah, it was until a year and a half or so ago. Now, in your world of music, well, explain your world of music. You know, do you wake up and start thinking or singing or writing? And obviously, you do a lot of different things in the community with your music. But what is your world of music?
Well, I basically am all over music. It's like it's been there since I was little, and I've listened to it because my parents are big fans of music. My mom is like into music. She likes different types of music, and my dad is he used to be in a band. Mm-hmm. So they used to be around it, and we used to listen to it all the time. So the reason why I started is because I really I would dance to the beat when I was little. So then I got it on my 6th birthday. Mm-hmm. I've been playing it for 6 years, and I help people with my music. Yeah. As you said.
Explain a little bit about that.
So I give my birthday for people with TBIs, for brain injury awareness, for this organization, and it's called Rock Your Block. And it's for people who have brain injuries, and I help them. And there's musicians who play with them.
Now is that something that you organized and put together? How did you get involved with that?
Well, I put together Rock Your Block, and I put together Punkin stock, of course. Mm-hmm. So basically, let's see. I basically started it. Yeah, I started it with my parents.
That's great. And how long has that been happening now?
So how long? This would be about, for Punkin stock, you mean? Yeah, that would be about 4 years.
Okay. And Rock Your Block?
Rock Your Block, that was about the same time. Okay.
And so you do those two things, and now is there a reason why traumatic brain injury awareness is important to you?
Yeah, my dad works with people with TBIs.
Oh, okay.
And I know some of my friends have TBIs, mm-hmm. and
because honestly, I do know people as well that have TBIs, and it's a struggle in life at different levels, obviously. But I've always wondered why that was important to you, and because there's other musicians that I know, a certain thing is important to them, and so they raise awareness to that. So, but it's a great thing you do.
Thank you.
So you want to play another song? Sure.
This one's an original, and it's called Californies.
Californian?
Yeah, right. Californies. It's my newest one. Drums, guitar, and me, play and singing, falling down on me, sunset on the trees, songs on the breeze, you and me, California, old stand of trees, staring back at me, they bring all I need, sunset on the trees, ride your own horse at just 14. So what am I supposed to know about your high-class dog and pony show? Out there on the Sunset Strip, you gotta play classics, get your tips. Rock and roll the Western show, till you can't rock and roll the roll no more. Sunset on the trees, California's songs on the breeze. You and me, California's bright neon lights, cutting through all nights, wild, blonde and blue, California's.
Now, what is California's?
Honestly, it's just a description for all the poppy people that live in California.
Oh, okay. All right. Now I get it. Now I get it. So we have Punkin stock coming up, right? Mm-hmm. And what day is that?
That we haven't decided yet.
Okay.
This should be like about the 15th or something.
Okay.
Of September.
Okay. Because there's 15 days in all the months, so we need to make sure that when they watch this, they know what month to watch it in. And now it's getting warm enough for you to get out and do some busking.
Yes.
And where do you do that?
I usually do that in Bristol Plaza,
Okay.
and that's it's a Stop and Shop Plaza, and the reason why I do it there is because they have a laundromat there, and they have like loose change instead of credit cards.
Oh, I thought maybe you had to do laundry while you were busking. So you get to do that. Now, how often, if our viewers are shopping at Stop and Shop, how often might they see you busking there?
So I do it like once a month, maybe,
Yeah.
like once or twice a month. Maybe in the summers I do it like twice a week. Mm-hmm. And the reason why I do it once a month is I don't have time because I have school
Right.
and a bunch of different things. Like I go on TV sometimes.
Okay.
So.
What grade are you in?
I'm only in 5th grade.
Okay. All right. Now, have you brought TBI awareness to other parts of the state, other parts of the world, with your music?
I don't know.
No?
Not yet.
Okay. And you have a Facebook page, right?
Yes, I have a Facebook page. I have a YouTube channel. It's AddyTube Music, and it's ADDYTUBE Music.
Okay.
And then I do Reverb Nation. If people want to check that out on, it's a website. It's just reverbnation.com.
Yep, I have one of those too. It's where we all get started in spreading the word of music. Now, where over the summer could people find you? Because I know that I live in Collinsville, and on any given Friday night, you're probably got an 8 or 8:15 slot,
Yes.
which used to be mine. Just to warn you, but I haven't been able to get there as much as you. But so there they can, and sometimes you'll be playing a Telecaster or a Flying V.
We're not going to play that one out.
So the range of music that you play and what you're exposed to, I think speaks a lot to the classic rock and a little bit more electrified now, I think, than the acoustic, right?
Yeah. I feel more comfortable playing the electric, but the acoustic, it's easier to write songs.
Yeah, I think I bet you if you interviewed even an electric guitar player, we all sit down on our couch and it's quiet, and that's where things start to happen, and then you can translate it into an electric or keyboard or some other big sound. But I think a lot of us with an acoustic anywhere.
I have this thing called a Hofner. I have a Hofner, and it's one of the violin bodies like the Beatles use, but instead of a bass, it's a guitar, and it has great acoustics. So I just play it unplugged sometimes, but it's easier on acoustic because you can hear it more clearer.
Oh yeah. You know, that's when there's a brilliance to an acoustic sound that you could take this guitar or your favorite guitar into your backyard, or along the river, or along a creek, or wherever, and you're still going to get that sound. Now, you can't take an electric out into the woods, unless you have a very long extension cord. So, so what would you like to play next?
So let's see. Flip the page here. Okay, so this is Cotton Fields. It was originally played by CCR, but we got Cotton Fields as a Lead Belly song. Yep. So.
That's the one thing that all appreciators of music, and certainly young people in music, should grow to understand, is the history of. It took me a while to figure out that Cotton Fields was not John Fogerty. It goes so there's a history that goes way before the '60s, and it was in the '50s and the Delta blues and so on. So
usually what this type of song, it's usually public domain. It would be like this song, but was originated and was originally made older than the person who originally wrote it.
Yep.
So.
There's music that just was played, and someone brought it with them along to the next decade, and the next decade, and the next decade. But whoever originated Cotton Fields could have been, a slave, picking cotton. Who knows? You just don't know. But so go ahead, play.
Okay. When I was a little bitty baby, my mama would rock me in the cradle. And I'm old, cotton fields like home. It was down in Louisiana, just about a mile from Texarkana. And I'm old, cotton fields back home. Now when them cotton balls get rotten, you can't pick very much cotton. And them old cotton from Texarkana, and then more cotton fields back home. Now we may sound a little funny, but you can't make any money in them old cotton fields back home. Now we may sound a little funny, but you can't make any money in them old cotton fields back home. Now when them cotton balls get rotten, you can't pick very much cotton in them old cotton fields back home. It was down in Louisiana, just about a mile from Texarkana, and them old cotton fields back home. My mama would rock me in the cradle, and them old cotton fields back home. It was down in Louisiana, just about a mile from Texarkana, and them old Texarkana and them old cotton fields back home. I was home in Arkansas, people say, what you come here for? And them old cotton fields back home. I was home in Arkansas, people say, what you come here for? And them old cotton fields back home. When them cotton balls get rotten, you can't pick very much cotton in them old cotton fields back home. It was down in Louisiana, just about a mile from Texarkana, in them old cotton fields back home. When I was a little bitty baby, my mama would rock me in the cradle in them old cotton fields back home. It was down in Louisiana, just about a mile from Texarkana, in them old cotton fields back home. In them old cotton fields back home.
Now, I really like that.
Thank you.
So, because I have gray hair and years over you, I want to give you some advice, okay? What I liked most about that song was it fit you, and it was almost like you discovered your voice. That you sang in a purity of voice that I could tell the inflections that you had came from you. You weren't trying to interpret, something, or the other songs were just a little. So I tell this to all the young people that might listen to me, and I say it anyway if you don't. But as you develop as a singer and as a guitar player, always stay true to the voice that comes from within you and out of you.
I've heard that before.
Because there are a lot of 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 20-year-olds that are trying to sound like someone. Mm-hmm. To sound like Norah Jones, sound like whomever, it doesn't matter. But the beauty of people like that, the Bonnie Raitt's, Linda Ronstadt's, they didn't sound like anybody else. They sounded like themselves. So do your best to try to stay true to that. And to me, your voice on that was probably as close to Adelaide as I think I've ever heard you sing, and I've heard you sing a few times.
Thank you.
So we unfortunately always run out of time very quickly on the porch. So I think we talked about all the important stuff. Keep an eye out in Bristol Plaza for Adelaide busking for TBI. And Punkin stock, September sometime. And why don't you just pick another song and it'll play us right off the porch.
All right.
Thank you very much for coming on and spending time with me.
I guess I'll do one of my originals.
Excellent. Originals are good.
So who needs the rounds down? I've been coming here for years, singing through my tears. When you're all out there, holding for your cheers. I'm coming here for years, playing without fear. Hoping for a chance to be cops were